Okay. All right. Now, we're going to play the C chord, the F chord, and the G7. Okay. We're going to do it very slowly like this. Okay, Barry, you need to mute. There you go. Okay, here we go. Everyone play the C chord very slowly. Okay, Alia, can you, let's see, I can't see your hands. There you go. Yeah, okay. All right, everybody play the C chord for me. Now, when you play the C chord, you should have these fingers sticking up here, remember? So let's just go through this hand position again. You're gonna put the ukulele in that hand right like that, okay? And you're gonna put your fingers over like this, okay? Now your thumb, make sure your thumb is down, okay? Your thumb should be like this, facing that way, okay? Fingers this way, thumb that way. And now that gives you more room, okay? So now you play C and your fingers are up here. Okay, good. All right, now let's do the F chord. The F chord. Now, Barry, don't move your hand back like this. I want it to stay like this, even though you're playing the F. It's difficult to do the F chord like this, but it's good. It's the best way. So keep your hand like this and now play the F chord. Good, okay. Now the G7 chord. Now keep your fingers like this. Keep your hand like this. Don't move your hand to here. Keep your hand like this. Your elbow should be out when you play it right. If your elbow is down, it's not right. Your elbow should be out like this. Okay? G7. Maisa, can you fix your screen so it's down more low? Because I can't, your camera, because I can't, yeah, because I can't see your ukulele. There you go, great, yeah. Okay, so that G7 now, everyone play the G7. Alia, don't take your hand down like this. You still want your hand way up like this. Okay, G7. Okay, so Asifa, I might need you to translate this, okay? What I want everyone to do this week is I want you to work on this hand position. You've got to make sure if your elbow is not sticking out, then you're not holding it the right way. Just translate that, okay?
Go John حركات ونشوط تنبور كهل جرين هكذا دستوا هكا أنيشكاوا وصدر نكهبة والناس حلت جرين لازم أنيشكاوا دركبة وتلياوا استر فرخ وأنا بتلياوا هاوسا استر في دريبة هاوسا استر بالبيت وهاون مساهل تشكا خدر يخن هاوسا position. Okay.
Make sure when you're playing that your thumb is not, your thumb is not above your uke. It's got to be down.
Yeah, لازم تلياوا البنبة نخويابة وأنيشكاوا دركتيبة
So one thing I want everyone to do this week, let's see, is I want everyone to find the place where the ukulele is really comfortable for you like this, okay? I want you to find the place where it feels the best to you with your elbow out like this, okay? Everyone find the place that for them is the most comfortable. Asifa, translate that, okay?
اوكي so متفون يعني واجبوا انه ببينن بنت شلو ونقاربن يعني بنت شلو مرتاحن ونيوبلي لا خو هالجرين بس بلا لازمون بوزيشنات وتسحبن يعني حركات وتسحبن انشكا خو دريخن وانتلي خو برد دريخن وبلا يعني راحات هالجرين يعني درجون بي مرتاح بلا دستوانا قرمي انك هبي دانوي yep I think I get.
Then I want you to take a piece of tape, okay? Do you know like the tape that's kind of white, brown? Do you know what I mean? That we call it masking tape. Do you know what I'm talking about? Let me go see if I can find some to show you.
Yeah, I get it. You know the tape that we can write.
Like the
We
kind
can
of
also
painters use.
And we can write tips on that tape.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
I want you to find the place where your thumb is really good here. Okay. I want everyone to take the time to find where is most comfortable. Then I want you to put a little piece of tape right there on your ukulele where you want your thumb to be.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah. الزياقة كيف نقول الزياقة أسبيع وكهغتا ومثلا بنوتش أني الزياقة هاوسا سر بدرا خوك نوتون تليا خوتك بنك تليا والكدريا قنجبة تليا خوسر ويدريك مثلا مستابه هادرا الفردان الزياقة تك الزياقة سر. Yep.
So you won't keep the tape there forever. It's just for a little while, but then every time you pick up your ukulele, you'll know exactly where to put your thumb and that will help you put your hand there.
So وني السرور دانين بس دراني مكان حالمي ونشلو تليا خو السرور دانين وني قبادن راكن جي إنه نادي ملاكن بس إنه كالوي دريبه وني قبادن زانب إنه لازم تليا والسرور به ونتليا خو ساناكن وني تليا خو بنسرور كاغات كيش خو برد تليا واي تشبني ناتشسر.
Does that make sense? Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Guys, وفيمكن أغنى فيمكن بيجنو وسؤالات بكن عادية إنه وفيمنا كبيرنا سؤالات بكن. Yeah, I just told them if they didn't understand, it's completely fine if they ask question and
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So, and then I have a question for you guys. Is it okay if I put a picture of this class on Facebook? If not, if you don't want, it's okay. I won't do it. I just want to ask if it's okay.
Yeah, if you know, for me it's completely fine, but the one who don't want to be in the picture, they can close their picture, you know, close their camera, and that will also work if you want to.
Yeah. So tell everyone just for 1 minute, I just want everyone to have their ukulele and I want to take a picture and put it on Facebook, but only the people that want that are okay with it being on that Facebook.
Okay. Did you understand, guys? Just
a minute.
Guys, بس بري إجبار إنه permission إنه بابا ونموافق إنه سرعة شوارع بقري ودرا الفيسبوك درنا شركة إنه البلوج كده تشتكي.
Okay. So I'm just going to take a real, so everybody put your ukulele up. Ramzi, Dalia, put your ukulele up. The pictures I took before when I didn't say anything, that's not for Facebook. That's just for the people that donate for this program. But this one will be for Facebook.
Yeah. So everybody cheese and smile. Say you.
Thank you. Oh, wait, Mizzo's moving. Okay. Okay, hold still now. Get ready. Okay. Perfect. Okay, thank you, everyone. Okay, so now let's do this. I'm gonna have you, we're gonna do this, the C to the F, to the C to the F. Okay, you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. Oh, let's see. Everyone mute. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, F, C, F, C, F, C, F, C, F. Are we going? We're going a little fast. We'll go more slowly. Here we go. 1, 2. Now the goal is to not look at your hand, okay? So if you need to look at first, it's okay. But the reason that I want you to practice this is so you don't look at your hand, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, F, C, F, C, F, C, F. Very good, very good. Okay, now we're going to do F to G7. And remember, when we go F to G7, this finger doesn't move, right? This finger stays the same, because then you go F and G7, F, G7, but this finger you don't pick up, okay? So here we go, F, 1, 2, 3, 4. F, G7, F, G7, F, G7, F, G7, F. Try not to look at your fingers. G7, F, G7. Okay, very good. Now we're going to do G7 to C. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7, C. G, oops, my mistake. Sorry, I messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7, C. G7, C. G7, C. G7, C. G7, C. Okay, now, when we go G7 to C, everybody finger G7. G7, put your fingers up for G7, okay? Now, when you go to C, what you're going to do is you're going to lift these fingers and just slide down to C. Okay? So play G7 and then just lift these fingers and slide. Don't even pick your finger up off your ukulele. So G7 to C. That's very easy, right? G7, slide down to C. Okay, now what's hard is going from C back to G7, right? That's difficult. Yes? Okay, so today I'm going to teach you some ways to make it more easy. Okay, so the first one is for the F chord. So when we play the F chord, play F, it's this finger and this finger, right? F, right? F. Okay, now what I want now, Barry, make sure you get your hand position right. Everyone get the hand position right, because it will be much harder later if you don't do the hand position. Ramzi and Dahlia, get your hand position right. You want this elbow out. There you go. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to go hit play F, put both fingers down at the same time. So both fingers go down at the exact same time. So instead of doing 1, 2 with your fingers, you're just going to go 1. So they both hit at the same time. Okay? Does everyone understand? This is called hammering, and you hit very hard. You Go both fingers down at the same time. Both fingers down at the same time. Like that. Okay? It's called hammering. Okay, everyone show me this. Everyone show me this. Okay, now be sure if you don't understand that you ask me a question, okay? So both fingers down at the same time. So now instead of going 1, 2 when you play F, you just go 1. Asifa, do you want to translate it just to make sure everyone gets it?
Yeah, okay. First of all, I have a question.
Yeah.
Tons. I don't know how to make them in the same level that when I put them together, that I think the one is that this is the taller and this is shorter. So I'm getting confused when.
Okay. Okay, let's do the finger exercise for a minute, okay? Let's do this finger exercise for a minute. Okay, everybody get ready to do this, okay? Ready? Everyone get your hand like this? Okay, now notice that these fingers, they're different height, but you can go up together and down together, up together and down together, and make them hit at the same time. Same time. Make sure it's this finger and this finger, okay? This one and this one. All right.
Okay.
That one and that one, all right? And up and down. And you want them to touch at the same time. Medina, do what we're doing, okay? Medina?
Yeah.
Okay, so both of these fingers are gonna hit at the same time. And that's just like what we wanna do with the ukulele now, okay? So both fingers hit at the same time. Now, you can't, Ramzi, you can't practice it on your ukulele because the ukulele is not straight. Do you have a book or your table is better? A table is the best place to do it, okay? So both fingers down, make sure they don't go like this. Make sure they just go up and down, up and down. Do you understand, Asifa? Even though they're different heights, they can come down and hit at the same time, okay? And we call this hammering. Do you know this word hammer? It's what you use to put in a nail, right? It's a big thing. You go boom,
Yeah.
boom. So this is like a hammering because you do it very hard down. Okay, Atifa, you're going like this. I want you to go straight up and down, straight up and down. Okay, Asifa, do you understand what we're doing now?
Yes.
Okay, so now everyone pick up your ukulele and I want you to do the same thing with your ukulele. So first get your hand in the right position. Okay, make sure your hand is in the right position. And now what I want you to do is you're going to do the F just like that. You're going to put both fingers down on the ukulele at the same time. So both fingers for your F chord at the exact same time. Okay, let's see if I can show you on mine a little better. So now what we're going to do is go up, down. Do you see how my fingers go down at the exact same time? That's what I want you to do. Both fingers go down at the same time. And they go kind of hard. And you should hear a little bit of a sound like this. Like that. Do you hear the sound? Fadia, do you have a question? Unmute.
Yes, and I think this one is difficult for me.
It is difficult, yes. And so there will be many things that are a little difficult for the ukulele, but you have to learn them so then you can play ukulele. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just like learning English is difficult, learning German is difficult, right? Learning ukulele, little difficult, but when you're done, you're going to love it because you can play anything on this. Okay? So everyone do this. Now make sure, Dahlia and Ramzi, make sure that your hand position is good. Make sure you've got this elbow out, okay? Make sure. Maiza, you too, get that elbow out. Okay, good. So I want you to practice this. It's called hammering. So you're hammering your F chord, okay? Now we're gonna play C to F, but now when you play your F, I want you to hammer it, okay? So play C, C, okay? We're gonna go C, and then when you go to F, both fingers down at the same time, F, then back to C, and then F with both fingers down at the same time. See how much better that is? Isn't that better? Can you tell? It's much better. It's a little hard to learn, but then it's much better. And you'll be able to play more fast this way. Okay, Asifa, do you have a question?
Yeah, is it? I feel that I put this finger, the first finger,
Mhm.
I think is it okay to put, just put it on the third, to the E, but don't push it too hard. I feel that I'm putting it there first, and then the second, and then push them.
You
Is it
can, but it's
correct?
not the same. It's not the same, and it won't help you as much. Because let me give you an example. Later on, you're going to be playing stuff like this, where you have to go here to there. And if you have to always go 1, 2, it's much harder. So D, 1, 2, much harder. Whereas if you go like this, all together and then together, it's so easy. So it's a little bit difficult right now, but for later, when you play the hard music, it will make it so much easier. You understand? So you learn the little difficult thing now so that the hard stuff later won't be so hard. Okay? Because this is how we do in my class. So we go a little step, 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 a little step. Otherwise, it's like this: little step, big step, little step, big step, and that's too hard. So we're going a little bit, but it's going to be hard, right? But only a little bit hard. And then when you do the other stuff, then it's easier. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing with G7. So for G7, you're going to put this finger down, right? Put this finger down for G7, that finger. And then now what I want you to do is I want you to put these two fingers down at the same time. So this finger is already down. Dahlia, where are you? Ramzi? Oh, I think maybe they're locked. Okay, so this finger is down. Now you're going to put these two down at the same time. So this finger's down, put these two down at the same time. This finger's already down, put these fingers down. So now you're going to go like that.
I think this is easier because these two are the same, same size. For me, it's
this one
working
is
perfect.
Yes, this one is much more easy. That's why we did the other one first. So this one is more easy. Okay. So do you want to explain this one too? Make sure everyone understands it.
Yeah. Okay. So when بينا الفينين دي ساون بيا خنا الفينين بس وقام في هردو جكت خسر G7 جرن ونه هردو بيجرا وكن بيجرا سرداني نيجي بريان مباشر هاوسا بيجرا هاوسا. Okay.
Okay, so I want everyone to do that. So put this finger down here. Okay. Now that finger there. Now we're going to do this. And I want you to go slowly. And I want you to hit hard, okay? And make sure that you're not playing like this. Make sure you're playing like this on the very tip of your fingers.
can we do this also like for a minute? I think that will be useful to just like
Sure. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Okay, so let's do the finger exercise for a minute, okay? Okay, so now it's going to be that you have this finger already down and you're going to do these two. These two. So only these two go down, only these two. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, now let me tell you something. So I know in school, sometimes you feel like the teacher tells you stuff that isn't really important, right? So you can like skip that and just do the other stuff that is important. But for this class, for me, I don't tell you stuff that isn't important. Every single thing is important to be able to play ukulele. So you can't like say, okay, I'll do this part of the homework, but I'm not going to do that part of the homework, because the reason that I gave you this finger exercise was to get you ready to be able to do what we're doing today. And so if you didn't do this finger exercise before, then what we're doing now is going to be more difficult. So that's why you really have to do and practice the stuff that I give you for the homework, because every single thing will prepare you for playing something else later. Asifa, will you just translate all of that for me?
yes, yeah, sure. go إنه أفواجبة زد موا وأسواجبة كني مهم نان موا مواجبة دما هموكي مهمة وهر واجبة كدما هاوسا مثلا أجدرزات ديرا أم ميتاجوي واجبينا. For example أبا أدستا وكد دستا ما هانها أم الفيدرين exercise كنا هم الفيدرين معرسين إنه بشو دست خبل فين بيكرا سريعا جاها كموات ليا وكربة يعني هارو تبينجي جاري تليد خلفاندن أفيل مرتاح به يعني هكذا هارو كنت مرتاح تليد خلفيني وقت بيرراتكي وتسح تسري مفتليت خواسر دريت سحكي مش بروك إنه واجبات دما همو لازمه ونحرت همو يقنج الأسبوع ده أسبوع إنه مثلا واجبات دما همو أوكن يا أسبوعين دي يعني أموي زانبن وأمبيرن مرتاح بإنه الزانة واجب ده هرمي ميتاجبن بنش واجب دما ميتاجبن ميتاجوي واجبي بن حتى درز يعني نحن يقول.
Okay, I've been teaching this for a very long time. And so now I know how to teach it so that soon, if you do all of these steps, you can play so many different songs. I want you to be able to pick up the ukulele and play a song, a Yazidi song, you know? I want you to be able to hear something and say, oh, I want to play it. I know how to do that. Okay. So you have to learn all of these things so that then you are free to do what you want with it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna translate that. So go إنه يعني تشتغل تحلمي المدونة إنه في طريقة ما تحلمي إنه الطريقة إنه يعني أوجي حلميها إنه وين نا إنه استر أغنية كبتني وده د أغنية سي أغنية ما حلمي إنه general حمو أغنية كرومانجي بن ألماني بن عربي بن أمي يعني أمي زانة بن أمي يعني زيادة خرط بن إنه أغنية خوش باخد شكل من لحناش باخد شكل هكذا في يعني بطريقة حلمين. Yeah.
ما بنا فنان وها.
شميش درزاده بجن ها زانه چی مهمه چی بره بدرس پیش بدن ها و تلیات دم دتلیات ما بدربن ايش هذه وقت يردها فوق المنى زحمه بزانه چی بدرس.
Yeah, Fadia is just saying that we will be artists one day. Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
We will be singer.
Yeah, that's the goal. Is that you?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. So what we're gonna
Please, I have a question.
yes.
So the police is waiting in front of Maisa's door, and she has to go. I don't know what happened, but she just has to go. Isn't that okay if she go now?
Yes.
She will come maybe later.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maisa, you can go now.
Yeah, for sure. I hope
Actually, I
everything's
don't know
okay.
what happened.
Yeah.
I have to go.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Love you. Take care. Okay.
Oh my
All right. So
I love curtain.
I hope everything is okay. Yeah.
I hope that too. She
Yeah.
couldn't explain it. She just said,
Yeah. Okay, so for the homework, I want you to practice this every day. The F like this. Okay? The F like this. And don't go fast. Don't do fast. Go slow. Okay? Slow. And then I want you to do the G7. Does everyone understand how to do it? If you don't
I am doing
understand,
that,
ask
but
me
I
now.
don't hear that sound.
It's okay if you don't hear the sound yet. You will hear the sound. Yeah, it's okay. As you get better at this, you will hear the sound. Okay. So now also we're going to add to the finger exercise. So I want you to still do this. 1, 2, oops, I did it bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I also want you to do this. These two together and these two together, okay? And you need to do it on a flat surface. Dahlia, Ramzi, are you hearing me? Okay, you have to do it on a flat surface. You can do it on a book, on a table, but I want you to do it every single day because what this is doing is it's using muscles that you don't normally use. And that's why it's so important that you do this so that you can get the muscles to be able to play without problem. Okay, so you're going to do it this, the normal one from before, and then you're going to also do this one and that one. Okay, every single day. Okay, Asifa.
please, I have a question.
Yeah.
Aren't we supposed to hit like when we hit a table? Should we hit like hard
Yes.
and push those two
Yeah. Hard.
also hard to the thing?
Yeah.
Like really,
Yes.
yes, okay.
It's called hammering because it's supposed to be like when you're hammering something, you know?
Ah, now I know.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, very good. All right, now let's see. We are gonna do let's see, what are we gonna do? Let's do, sorry, I have to get my, I have a new setup now to be able to see you better because before I was seeing you on my laptop and everyone was very, very little. And now I have a big screen here. I'll show you. See? So now I can see you good because before I could only see you on my little laptop and it was very hard to see.
Yeah, I just want to give a girls a tip. I don't know if all of them doing like me. For example, I just see you right now and you are on my screen. So I see you, I see your move, I see, just you, I don't see others. I will just speak in Kurmanji if all of them using that style, when they
Yes,
when
that's much
playing.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
هي الشباب وكأنهم مثلا ليز تشتاقي تلعبي مثلا أوكا اوكي وقت لعبي ما تشتاقي أوكا ونجي مثلا شاشة مازنتكن وكون مازنتكن ونتنبر شاشين نجبروا يا وندستوي بينن يا حركات بينن يعني نما هم بينن يعني وقت شكاقي سوي ده وكا مثلا بزمعك إنه وقت زام تشتغل دالقينه وديتيا يكجيب بايدن يزعلم منه حسام كنه
از سر لابتوب اوتكم وبجا نورمالا اصليس ون اسوا هم بينم بس اصليس جي اسقنجت بينم بام نورمالا هم
اوكي
اللابتوب سري هنك شو خاينه اصفايمه دورا ايك تبايفي ايك احتاوي مازن بعمل الكلام
اوكي ادي موبايله او يعني بيريفان تقاري
هتشبيفت أو تتسر.
اوكي
هجا بايف مزند به
بجان همو ميوت بكن يا انه ديم امليز ببينن اوكي
تماما ديلا
شوز.
Okay, now I want everyone to write this, okay? Everyone write this down, okay? And make sure that you always have a book to write in. And you'll also need to be able to print some things that I will put up. Okay, now I'm going to add something to this. Okay, so this word here is strum. I didn't write it very well, but it's strum. Strum. And it's strum number 1. Okay, and we play it by going down. The big D means down, 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 hit. Down, 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 hit. Okay, so I want everyone to say that with me. Okay, say that with me. Ready? Go. Down, 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 hit. Down, 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 hit. Down, 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 hit. Okay, now get your ukulele. Okay, and play a C chord, C. Okay, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna go down, 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 hit. Down, 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 hit. Down, 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 hit. Now, Fadia, when you're strumming over here, but on ukulele, you need to strum here, okay? If you're playing a guitar, you strum here, but for ukulele, we strum here. So strum up here, okay? All right, so here we go. What?
We have 2 flowers on the neck, so you can say like hit on the flowers, on the 2 flowers. So you see we have 2 flowers. You don't have it, but we all have on the style of the ukulele, we have these 2.
Ah,
So,
good. Okay, tell everyone that. Yeah. So strum
Okay,
on the flowers. Yeah.
आज ही बार हर दो कुलील के थाली न हर दो हाँ वाले
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna do our first chord exercise. And let's see. Okay, can everyone see this?
yes
Yes.
Okay, let's see. All right, so exercise number 1, use strum number 1, and that's what we just learned now. The strum number 1 is down, 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 hit. Okay, so our first chord is going to be C. And then when you see this, that means repeat what you just did. So you're going to go down, 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 hit, and then C, down, down, hit, down, 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 hit, down, 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 hit, then you're going to switch. G7, down, down, hit. Does everyone understand?
It's
Okay.
just
Yeah.
3 times down or every time.
You're going to do 3 downs. You're going to go down, 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 hit, down, 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 hit. Okay. So
And
let's,
it's every time like this.
And every time like 4 times do it.
yes, every single time you're going to do this. Okay. Every single time you do this. Down, 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 hit. Every time you see a chord or you see a slash, you're going to do that. So we're going to do it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Then we switch to G7. But then when we get down here, you're only going to do it 2 times. Down, 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 hit, down, 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 hit. Then we're going to switch to G7. Okay. Does that make sense? Does everybody understand? Yeah.
Yeah, I understand it. Just I want to ask, would you send this in the group chat?
Yes.
Okay.
I will post this in the group chat, and then everyone needs to print this. Okay. Can everyone print it from the group chat so you have it on a paper?
Yeah.
I don't think, yeah, I think,
Does
Yeah.
everyone have a way to print?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I want you to get a notebook that you can put papers in, because I will give you songs and many other things. So whenever I give you something like this, I want you to print it. And also that way you can write notes on it. Okay. So that's why I don't want you just to have it on your phone. I want you to have it printed as paper. Okay.
okay.
All right. So here we go. Let's play this. Ready?
Okay.
Here we go. Starting on C, right? So 1. Oh, make sure you're muted. Is everyone muted? 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, down. Hit. Down, down, down. Hit. Down, down, down. Hit. Down, down, down. Hit. Now go to G7, G7. Down, down. Hit. Down, down, down. Hit. Down, down, down. Hit. Down, down, down. Hit. Go to F. Down, down, down. Hit. Down, down, down. Hit. Down, down, down. Hit. Down, down, down. Hit. G7. Down, down. Hit. Down, down, down. Hit. Down, down, down. Hit. Down, down, down. Hit. Now go to C. Down, down, down. Hit. Down, down, down. Hit. Okay, now what I want you to do, instead of saying down, 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 hit, I want you to say C, down, down, hit, C, down, down, hit. And then when you get to F, go F, down, okay? So we're gonna start right here, okay? Here we go. Let me move this up a little bit. So we're gonna start right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, down, down, hit. C, down, down, hit. Say it. C, down, down, hit. C, down, down, hit. G7, down, down, hit, G7, down, down, hit, G7, down, down, hit, G7, down, down, hit, back to F, F, down, down, hit, F, down, down, hit, F, down, down, hit, F, down, down, hit. Now C, down, down, hit, C, down, down, hit, G7. Now what I want you to do, when you're doing the hit, that gives you time to move your fingers to the next chord. Okay, so see, you're going to go down, 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 hit, but on the hit, move your fingers to the next chord. Understand? Let's start right here now. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, down, down, hit. C, down, down, hit. G7, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit and move. C, 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 hit. C, 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 hit and move. F, 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 hit and move. F, 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 hit and move. C, 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 hit and move. C, 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 hit and move. F, 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 hit. F, 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 hit and move. G7, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. F, 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 hit. F, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit and move. F, 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 hit and move. C, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. F, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. C, C, C. Now we're going to repeat just the last line. C, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. F, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. F, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. Okay, how did you do on that? Is it
I
really-
think it was good.
yeah?
No, it wasn't hard.
Okay, good.
Yeah, if you have the notes in front of you, you just copy the
Exactly.
center.
So remember when you're doing the hit to move your fingers at the same time. So you want to go C, C, And then while you're hitting, move to F, C, F, okay? Now, if your fingers are hurting, that means you need to practice more, okay? Because you want to get to where your fingers are very hard, just at the very tip, okay? And that will make it so much easier to play. And the only way to get that is to practice every day, okay? Does everyone understand? Okay, now, if you only have 5 minutes to practice in a day, okay? Now, every day you're supposed to practice for 20 minutes, right? Every day. But maybe one day in a week, you only have 5 minutes to practice, okay? Then what I want you to practice is the part of the homework that says, let me show you which part of the homework I want you to practice. Let's see, pull this up. It's harder now. I got to figure out how to do this. Okay.
Lazima is Lazima here? No. So she moved because she didn't have charge in her iPad. So
Yeah. Okay. All right. So can everyone see this sheet, this paper right here?
Yes.
Right. So can everyone see this part right here? Yeah.
Yes.
This is the most important part of the practicing, because you need to be able to get to where you can go back and forth without looking at your fingers. Okay. So if you have only 5 minutes, this is what you practice. But you promised to practice 20 minutes every day. So I want you to practice 20 minutes every day, except for maybe one day in the week, okay? If you have one day in the week that you only have 5 minutes, this is what you practice. Okay?
Okay.
All right. You guys are doing great. You're doing so, so well. So put in the time. You're going to get really good at this. Okay. So I'll see you all next Sunday. Okay. Have a wonderful week. Ramzi and Dalia, are you going to stay on? What? Asifa?
yeah, I just want also to stay on, so we
Yeah,
will talk about
yeah.
that.
Great. Asifa, Ramzi, and Dalia, you can stay on. For everyone else, I'll see you all next week. Okay.
Bye bye.
Have an amazing weekend. It was nice.
See you.
Bye. See you.
So Ramzi,
Hasifa,
Yeah.
گوتوی پلی دریخن چیکا مایه دریخستنه و پلان نینا.
تقاري شيء إجبات دي إم درجة نيزيكون أنت نقاري شيء
Okay.
أوكي.
Bye.
Ramzi,